Hey guys, welcome back to our house. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this new game called Unstable Unicorns. I have been told it is a um, specific item, a specific exclusive to a certain store. I don't know if that's true or not, but you are welcome to look it up and find out. Again, that's Unstable Unicorns. This is the only Kickstarter game that I've ever heard of that has met its goal within first 2 hours of it being open. I don't know the entire story. All that I know is that the people that were trying to start it went to some sort of event, set up their table and their tent, and they had a set goal in mind, and within the first 2 hours they hit their goal and was already ready to do this. In fact, by the end of it, they had $1.8 million collected, and they couldn't figure out what to do with it, so they instantly created a couple of expansion packs. So one of them is this one here with the label on it, NSFW, which is not safe for work. This is a very dirty expansion. I will not be keeping this, I will not be playing this, and I will not be showing this on this video or the next video when we play through the game. I just want you to know that it does exist, and anyone that's interested in that, good for you and good luck. Feel free to buy whatever you want. So I'm going to set that aside. Also, I have another expansion pack called Dragons. I don't know if it's actually got dragons in it or what the deal is. I will look further into that and decide whether or not I want to play that. Again, if you don't like dragons or are opposed to the idea of dragons, then that is up to you and good for you. And I mean that seriously, not sarcastically. Today's unboxing actually is not about the expansions. It is about the actual board game. So it's already been ripped open, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's not that big of a deal. I believe the current rate is $19.99. It is brought to you by Turtle. The creators of Turtle, I don't really know what the difference is. Created by Rami Batty and funded by Kickstarter, which we already knew. So this is what the box looks like, which I'll admit there's some very unique artwork on there. And for anyone that has any questions about the unicorns being in the Bible and whatnot, please feel free to make comments. We will gladly explain to you all that we can. So there is the gorgeous artwork from all the way around. The box, it looks like one of those slide ones. It doesn't slide. It's actually a magnetic door with two of those neodymium magnets right here and right here. I don't know if you can see those creases in the cardboard. Yeah, there you go. So those are the two neodymium magnets, and then there'd be a piece of metal right here. In fact, no, there's actually two pieces of metal. Perhaps they're also neodymium magnets. I don't know. Let me see here. Well, they're at least magnetized. Oh, okay. So these up here are the pieces of metal. These here are the magnets. Not that it really matters, just pointing it out. So it comes with this really awesome looking card carrier, which is really convenient because you can fit both of the expansion packs in it. And I would reckon that if they met all of the requirements at the Kickstarter for this and the expansions, they would have that in mind. Well, okay, let's fit everything in one box. Let's make that possible. So again, I'm going to set those aside, and then it comes with these two decks here of unicorns. So I'm going to take those out, and there's some more artwork for you. Of course, those two. Anyway, so there's that, and a rule book, which is actually a really simple rule book, but just so you know, you will have to go to I'm trying to let it focus. I don't know if it will or not, but it says unstableunicorns.com, and that's where you have to go for a full description of the rules. I've never played this game, and anytime I've tried to watch a video on how to play it, all that they do is explain what all the cards are. So basically it's just a card game. I know that you start off with 5 cards, and I know that you draw one and play one. The goal is to build up your army, your stable, before the other person or other people. So right here in the rules, if there are 2 players, you would have to have 7 unicorns to win. If there are 3 to 5 players, you'd have to have 7 unicorns to win. And if there are 6 to 8 players, you have to have 6 unicorns to win. And my guess is that the more players, the less likely it is for you to get the unicorns. That's why there's such a number difference. And the reason that they specifically set aside 2 players from the 3 to 5 players is because this here's got an asterisk on it, because it's telling you down here at the bottom of the section to go to unstableunicorns.com for the full rules for 2 players and the full rules for everything else. So let me see if I can get these open here. You'll notice that the backs look different. It's because this particular section of cards, see how it's like darker in the back of the pack versus the front. The front all has this blue or this white. The back has black. These here would be the nursery cards, the baby unicorn cards. So let's see if we can get that open here real quick, because the biggest reason I bought this game was for my fiance. She likes unicorns and I like dragons. So I wanted to pick up this with the expansion pack for dragons. And then I saw the second expansion pack and I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what this stood for. And that's why I'll be returning it. Alright, so we got the first section open. And these are not baby unicorns. Okay. These are guide cards. You set them, you give each player 1, because there's 8 here. You give each player 1, and it reminds them what they're allowed to do, what they're supposed to do on their turn, and what each of the cards symbolizes. And what I mean by that, these symbols down here, are on top of the corner of each of the cards. See? So let's see here. We have, okay, and then these are the nursery cards. See, there is a back difference. So I was right, I was just wrong about which section was which. These are the baby unicorns, pretty much the same pose, just a different color for each one. And I'm pretty sure that they all do something different, which I'm not going to read through all that stuff, but each deck has 52 or 54 cards, and as far as I know, you only play with 1 deck at a time. Glitter Tornado, that is going to be my fiance's favorite card. So as you can see, there's a lot of duplicates. And then these nay cards, they stop your opponent from playing a card. And there's a lot of those. So, but anyway, that's one of the decks. And like I said, I don't know if you're only supposed to play with one of these decks or if you're supposed to play with both. I know that the box is big enough to carry both expansions if you want to do that. Guys, please remember that this channel, I am not promoting games for who they are or where they come from. I am promoting the idea of games, because games bring families together, which is why I'm not recommending this expansion, the Not Safe for Work edition. Like I said, I understand it to be dirty and inappropriate, and I would suggest against it, but to each their own. and God bless them. I wouldn't ever take anyone's free will away from them or suggest taking it away. Alright, so there's some basic unicorns. That's a narwhal. And that's a rhinocorn. Actually, the funny thing about this particular one is that actual God-created unicorns are rhinoceroses. And the word unicorn comes from the one-horned rhinoceros. I have spoken before, not on this channel, but I have spoken before about the idea that anything can be for God's glory if you want it to be. You have to decide that. You have to do right by it. And if that's what you're going to do, then good for you, and more power to you. That's what we're supposed to do. And the reason I say that is because, the reason I bring that up is because of this card right here. Angel Unicorn. Now, where I found it was right in this area here, and I didn't see a demon or a devil. That there's the Americorn. Yeah, see, Unicorn Phoenix, you know, that's just a phoenix. But I don't see anything demonic. So I would not be surprised at all if this company, whether directly or indirectly, is intending to be a Christian company. But that is Unstable Unicorns. The way I understand it, it's supposed to be a very fun, very funny game. But you guys just watch me open it. I've never played the game, and I've never seen anyone actually play it in a way that I understood it. So what we will do is we will look over this game, see if it's something that we're interested in, and see if we want to play it. Before we post anything, we will look to you guys to see if there are any positive or negative comments. Just for full disclosure, like I said, I am not bashing anybody, and I am not bashing the company, but there is 2 expansion packs, and it is up to you what you want to do. Just remember that the game itself is, sorry guys, recommended 2 to 8 players for ages 14 and up, because there is supposedly an idea of destruction in this game. However, this expansion pack is rated 21 and up. So keep that in mind when you guys decide what games you want for your family. Other than that, this has been Unstable Unicorns from the creators of T-Turtle. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time.